So, welcome back to Daily Transfer Update, and today it's a transfer update with a bit of a twist. Obviously, you can see the background behind me. I'm not at home. I am currently in Notre Dame de Grace in France. I am at family's house in France, and I tell you what, the scenery is stunning. I'll put some pictures on my Insta tomorrow. We got here quite late, 10 o'clock last night. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful scenery. Obviously, as you can see from the thumbnail, there's a couple of players that are linked with a move away from the club, and there is one player, well, there's actually more than one player. I only put one player that was linked with us in the thumbnail, but there is actually more players that are linked with us. I didn't want to make the thumbnail look a mess, if I'm being completely honest, but we'll start off with James Maddison, the Leicester attacking midfielder. We all remember that he got Ainsley Maitland-Niles sent off when we played Leicester. Brendan Rodgers obviously took charge of Leicester, turned them into a possession-based team rather than a counter-attacking team. And they absolutely slapped us at the King Power Stadium 3-0. We all remember that debacle. Kasper Schmeichel hoofing a ball 92 yards, straight through Socrates and Koscielny. Jamie Vardy taking the ball down, playing crossbar challenge, and bang, there's a goal. That made it 2-0. But listen, James Maddison is an absolute baller. He's 22 years old, contract with Leicester until 2023. I think he's been absolutely fantastic this season. 36 league games, 7 goals, 7 assists, and he's destined to be a superstar. For me, I think that is somebody we should definitely be looking at, and we are looking at him according to reports this morning. Us and Tottenham Hotspur. I had the misfortune of sat in an airport yesterday, flying to Nantes in France, and the whole airport was full of Tottenham fans. Some recognised me from AFTV, which was quite embarrassing, but it was all light-hearted banter, and fair play to them. Listen, at the end of the day, it was just banter. Yeah, it's a game of football at the end of the day. I ripped them apart, they ripped me apart. It is what it is. I wish them no luck. But Unai Emery was on a flight to Madrid. He was going to the Champions League final. He's going to be at the game. Not sure whether he's going to be scouting any players, but he is definitely going to the game. He was on a plane to Madrid, and the people that I know that were on the plane said that he said he was going to the final. So make of that what you will. But back to James Maddison. I'd take him at Arsenal in a heartbeat. It'd cost in the region 25-30 million quid. Reports, like I said, are linking us and Tottenham to him. And listen, at the end of the day, I'll come on to the other two that are linked with a move away, but we are linked to so many players right now. Wilfried Zaha again this morning, we're linked to him. But at the end of the day, I think James Maddison is someone we've got to be going for. Somebody that's young, he's raw, he'll have a point to prove. He's at the beginning of his career. He is a player that, you know, if he moved from Leicester, and no disrespect to Leicester, they're a good football club, Premier League champions a few seasons ago, but if he moves from Leicester to Arsenal, that's a massive deal for him, a bigger deal than some of the players that play for us right now. But let's get on to the two players that are linked with a move away, and some of these players have got to take a big look at themselves. Listen, Henrik Mkhitaryan, we'll start with him. He came to Man United for quite a big fee, nothing massive, but a decent-sized fee. He came in, he'd had a season where he'd gone absolutely mental in Dortmund. 20 goals, 20 assists, whatever it was crazy. He goes to Man United and was nothing short of embarrassing. Yes, he scored in the Europa League final, but other than that, if you speak to any Man United fan, they'll tell you straight his Man United career was a shambles. He ended up with a couple of trophies out of it, fair play to him, but it was not a good look. And Alexis Sanchez obviously ended up going to Man United. We took Mickey in exchange. Opening game for Mickey at Arsenal, it was against Everton, a hat-trick of assists. And we're thinking, oh my God, we have got rid of Alexis, and we've got somebody that's just going to step up and fill in and step into his shoes. It hasn't quite worked out like that. He's been nothing short of poor since he's been here, and he's nicking 200 grand a week reportedly. Now, he is linked with moves out of the club. Arsenal are apparently looking to offload him and Mesut Ozil to fund some of these summer signings, some of the Zahars and the, we're linked with Van der Beek. We ain't going to sign Van der Beek. We're not going to sign Ziyech. We're not going to sign Zahar. Let's just bring it back to reality. But these players are linked with moves out of the club, and Unai Emery is said to want Mkhitaryan and Mesut Ozil gone as a priority, along with Mustafi as well, to fund some of these transfers. And listen, at the end of the day, regardless of whether you like Mesut Ozil, whether you hate Mesut Ozil, at the end of the day, if you're actually being genuinely honest with yourself, he has been nothing short of a disappointment since he's been here as well. We can all harp on about created chances and key passes and assist stats. How about watch the games? Yeah, if you watch the games, you'll see that he is nothing short of pony 8 out of 10 games. In fact, this season, it's been 99% of the games. He's turned up, against Vorskla, Karabag, Leicester. Do you know what I'm saying? These teams are teams that we should be slapping anyway, regardless of the superstar turning up. He's been poor. Napoli, I thought he played well in the first half at home. Other than that, shocking again. But we gave this guy a massive, massive contract, and we're gonna struggle to get rid of him if we're being completely honest with ourselves. But in my opinion, I think Unai is doing the right thing. He said to the board that he wants to get rid of Mesut Ozil. He wants to get rid of Mkhitaryan, Mustafi. And if you actually get rid of them and you can command some sort of transfer fee for them 3 players, let's say you only get 10 million for Ozil because of the ridiculous wages he's on. Let's say you only get 15 million for Mickey. Let's say you only get 15 million for Mustafi. Add that all together, you've got 40 million quid, but you've saved yourself 600 grand a week, 650 grand a week. That 650 grand a week pays for a lot of talent. It pays for a James Maddison. It pays for the fee and it pays for the wages. You can then go and buy yourself somebody else. I don't know who that may be. I'm sure, Munier could be another one. We're in advanced talks with him as well. But if you get rid of them 3 players, you could go and buy a James Maddison who you could get 8 years worth of service out of. You could go and buy a Thomas Munier that you could get 5-6 years worth of service out, that can play not only at right back, he can play right wing, he can play CDM. And I don't know. Listen, this transfer window is going to be the most important transfer window of our history for recent times, Premier League history for sure. And if we don't get it right, we're going to slip into mid-table mediocrity for the next few seasons, because you've got the likes of Leicester, Wolves, Everton, Newcastle are now under new ownership or close to new ownership. And we all know that he's got a few quid, the guy that's potentially buying them. So Arsenal need to get this transfer window absolutely spot on. And if they don't, we're in big, big trouble. More so than people realise. And let's not forget as well, later on tonight, we've got the small matter of the Champions League final. If that lot down the road go and win it, we're fucked. Let's be real. We can't mug them off. We can't ever say nothing to them. They would have done one better than we've done. They would have been the first North London team to win a Champions League. And if they do, and I sincerely hope they don't, but if they do, our board, our owners, our fan base have actually got to take some sort of responsibility and come back to reality and say, where do we want to be as a football club? Because do we want Mkhitaryan? Do we want Ozil mincing around the pitch doing nothing on 550 bags between them? Do we want Mustafi being a liability? Do we actually want to go out there and compete? If we do, we need to be signing young talent like James Maddison, even Wilfried Zaha. Listen, I personally don't rate the guy, but if we're serious about challenging, maybe that's someone we should look at signing. Anyway, I'm going to go and enjoy my my day over in France. I probably won't watch the Champions League final, but I will be back later on this afternoon with a live stream. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think about James Maddison. Would you sign him? Do you think he's good enough for Arsenal? Personally, I think he is. Do you think we should be getting rid of Mkhitaryan and Ozil and Mustafi? I'm pretty sure that'd be unanimous in the comments section. Anyway, Like I said, I'll be back with my live stream later on this afternoon. Keep your eyes peeled for that. Until then, I'm out of here. Laters, peeps.